Today we are taking you on a journey to Etosha Heights Private Game Reserve in Namibia to show you why this reserve and Safari Hoek Lodge are among the very best places for incredible safaris and unforgettable wildlife encounters. We have just arrived at Safari Hoek, which is a lodge in the Etosha Private Game Reserve. Actually, it's called Etosha Heights Private Game Reserve. And this is actually what you see here in the background. And private game reserve means only people staying in this lodge are allowed to drive around, or actually are being driven around by a proper and professional safari guide. No other cars, no other people except the people in that car who belong to that lodge. Let's see how many we will be. We hope we are not more than 6 in the car. And also let's see what we are going to find. Here you can find the big 5, which means we have the chance to see the first lions in Namibia. But before we take you along on a game drive, let's have a quick look at the lodge itself. Safari Hoek Lodge in Etosha Heights is one of 3 lodges in this reserve, and all of them belong to Natural Selection, one of the largest safari lodge operators in Africa. The main building is very modern and therefore lacks a bit of the typical cozy safari atmosphere, but everything is clean, spacious and comfortable. From the main lodge you have direct access to the refreshing swimming pool. This is also where you'll find the fire pit. And from the deck you can overlook the busy waterhole and the height, which we will show you later. The main lodge is also where all meals are served. In the entrance area you'll find the reception as well as a small curio shop. In total, the lodge currently has 11 chalets and can accommodate up to 24 guests. Unfortunately, our footage of the room itself somehow went missing, so you'll just have to take our word for it. The rooms are nice, overlook the savanna, and are clean, modern and equipped with air conditioning. The safari vehicles are the typical Toyota Land Cruisers, configured with 9 seats. Fortunately, we never had more than 6 guests in the vehicle during our drives. In the afternoon at 4:30, after high tea, we set out on our first game drive in Etosha Heights. Our guide was Michael, one of the best guides we have ever had. You'll see him in action later in the video. The reserve borders the Etosha Park and has no fences to the park itself, so animals can roam free. There are also plenty of springbok, often seen testing their strengths against one another. Given the dry conditions and the heat, you will also encounter plenty of mongoose, which often share their habitat with ground squirrels. We even had a rather close encounter with one of the mightiest elephant bulls we have ever seen. Fortunately, he turned out to be a true gentle giant. After this exciting encounter and with our adrenaline levels still running high, it was time for a short break and the traditional safari sundowner. While enjoying our drinks, we also spotted a group of wildebeest in the distance. Back at the lodge, the fire pit was already lit and dinner was waiting for us. The food at Safari Hoek is absolutely fantastic and the team certainly makes sure that nobody goes to bed hungry. Good morning guys, it's 6:30 in the morning, kind of chilly, about 10 degrees outside, but soon the sun will come up. You can see that already behind me. We are ready for our next safari drive, but before that, we enjoy a cup of coffee. Let's see what we find today. In the early morning, it is easy to spot all kinds of gazelles, like springbok or the oryx, the national animal of Namibia. Waterbucks can also be seen. And then, our first lion in Namibia on this trip, a beautiful lioness. She went straight to quench her thirst, and in the bushes we spotted the Lion King, watching her and watching us. We also noticed several jackals and vultures circling above, so something was clearly going on, and soon we found out what it was.
Anthrax, there will be blood coming from every opening. Eyes, ears, nose, mouth, anus, body. That's a very straight sign of anthrax.
Anthrax is a naturally occurring disease in Etosha Park that can periodically kill herbivores like zebra, antelopes and sometimes buffalo and elephants, becoming infected by ingesting or inhaling spores while feeding. Scavengers like lions, vultures or jackals are generally unharmed, and so we were able to observe a food fight, 2 jackals against more than 50 vultures.
Now that's a problem when you're bully. But jackals are very good because they will eat to fill up their stomach and quickly quickly
jumping against them.
yeah. That means he pulled something out. You see that they're robbing him. Sometimes it's better just wait until a jackal pull out the liver. Look at this one on top of the caca.
The jackals had to give up when the lap-faced vultures arrived, easy to recognize by their pink heads. They are the strongest and one of the largest vulture species. The jackals left, and so did we. This time we headed straight to the height of the lodge. The height has 2 levels, one for low-angle shots, which we prefer, and an upper part that held an unexpected surprise for us. Oh, you have a barbecue here?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why they moved the Cheetah away.
Oh, it's a day bed. A barn owl tangled in some wire directly under the roof.
She needs water and everything.
No, it's not stuck. What is stuck?
No, she is. She is stuck.
Yes, it's stuck.
But don't hurt
Stuck with
her.
the
Michael, our guide, freed the poor animal from its trap. The owl was exhausted but fine, and after a short rest she flew off, and we were relieved and happy. After the rescue mission, we spent some time in the height watching a giraffe and an incoming herd of elephants. When they left, we left too. And once we returned to the lodge, another surprise was waiting for us. We had a flat tire. But thanks to the Safari Hoek maintenance team, it was fixed quickly and we could enjoy our brunch at the lodge. In the late afternoon, we returned to the hide, but this time there were too many people, so we left and found the herd of elephants again. There we observed something unusual. The elephants were eating each other's dung. We have never seen that before. This behavior is called coprophagy and is most commonly seen in young elephants to seed their gut with the microbes they need to digest tough vegetation. Later we found the lion couple again, and then we decided to call it a day and enjoy an unforgettable sunset at a waterhole.
How many gin and tonic do you need? One, two. Alright, coming up.
With the fresh lemon.
We had an amazing day today with lion sightings. Lots of vultures eating up on a zebra with anthrax. It actually died of anthrax. And now we enjoy this fantastic sunset together with some drinks here at one of the waterholes in Etosha Heights. See yourself. This evening, the sunset was pure magic. And as if this wasn't enough, a giraffe came to the waterhole. Early morning, 6:20, and we are getting ready for our last drive here in Safari Hoek in Etosha Heights. The mornings can be cold, but even worse is the dust. So you try to cover your mouth and nose while driving. We tried one of the waterholes again and enjoyed a cup of coffee, but except for millions of waterflies, we didn't spot any wildlife, so we decided to refuel the car and check the zebra carcass from the day before to see what was left. To our surprise, we found 4 young lion brothers feeding on the remains of the zebra. After this amazing lion sighting, we drove back to the hide where another surprise was waiting for us. The Safari Hoek team had prepared a brunch on the upper deck just for us, so we could enjoy an incredibly tasty meal while the elephants came to visit again. During the afternoon game drive, we came across a cheetah mum with 2 cubs, posing on a termite hill in the golden light of the setting sun, the dream of every photographer. We also saw one of the older male lions again, until we discovered a black rhino mom with her young one.
The true English name will be, the white rhino is square-lipped blanket white rhinoceros. So this will be hook-lipped blanket black rhinoceros.
It was hilarious when the little one started a mock charge at our vehicle. Four amazing nights at Safari Hoek came to an end with another fantastic sunset. From here we continue to Ongava Lodge, so make sure you don't miss that video. Thank you for watching and please like, follow and share.